All right, what's up, fuckers? This is the first official podcast of the Metalhead Offensive. We're going to be hopefully loading this up on YouTube. iTunes is a fucking cunt, so you have to do all kinds of backward zabidas to get that up there. So I'll probably uploading it to YouTube and then emailing it out like we did before. Did I say fucking emailing wrong? I think I said emailing.
Emailing, bro. Emailing.
But I'm going to email it out to my friends so you guys get a good idea what we're doing here. And so I guess we don't really have any sponsors yet because this is the first official podcast. So I'm going to go ahead and just say our sponsor for the night is Windmere Brothers Brewing Company out of Portland, Oregon since 1984. I picked
2
up
years after I was born.
2 years after I was born, bro.
Were making beer.
What the fuck, dude?
What the fuck are we doing?
I don't know, man. We're having a podcast, but these guys are fucking making beer.
I know.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
Fuck you, Widmers. But no, your beer's good.
Yeah, the beer's really good, though. I mean, I think I posted a picture of it a little bit ago saying go out and get off your ass and buy this fucking beer. If you're into dark beer, which I'm a big dark beer guy, Pete, you're a craft beer guy, which I find cool as shit. Stout, Guinness, yeah, dark beers, flavorful beers, I guess.
Which is a rough way to go because there's times where I've had stouts where it just makes me want to cut the tip of my dick off because it's fucking horrible, dude. I mean, you can make a stout good, but you can also make a stout that tastes like fucking Satan's asshole.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like somebody's literally
horrible.
just strained out liquid shit and then gave it to you. Here, this came out of somebody's asshole. I don't know what the alcohol type is.
Like, they just fucking took the top of your bottle and just streaked it up their taint and then capped it and said, here you go.
Or just shoved it up their ass and just walked around with it for about a year and a half. And
that is possible.
Some kind of septic sort of thing.
Some fucking disgusting shit.
But anyway, I stopped and got this beer on the way home today, and I'm fucking digging it. I'll probably have a couple while we're talking today. And Pete's having one right now. So, yeah. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and just say our first beer of the week, official sponsor, is Windmere Brothers Brewing Company out of Portland, Oregon.
Drifter Pale Ale?
Drifter Pale Ale. That's correct, sir. So, anyway, let's just jump fucking right in. Let's fucking start bullshitting. And me and Pete were just talking about, we're going to get a little serious here just to start off with. But me and Pete were just talking about, like, I just called my ex-wife to see if I could talk to my son, but she wasn't home yet. So we were just talking about how I'm so used to saying I love you, goodbye, and that's not the case anymore. I just say goodbye, or I'll see you later and hang up the phone. And it's weird. It's just fucking weird, bro. It's really seriously weird. It's just because, like I've been saying to her, like I was telling you before we started, like I fell in love with her three or 4 months after we got together for the first time, and like I met her on MySpace, fucking believe it or not, dude. How fucking weird is that? And
it's all right, dude. I met my girl basically on MySpace too, in a roundabout way.
Yeah, and you've been with your lady for 12 years now?
12 years.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, dude.
So like, I'm so used, like I said, 3 or 4 months into it, we were saying I love you to each other, and as I said before, the not saying it was the ultimate go fuck yourself. And now I don't get to say that. I have to. It's still hard to put X in front of wife. I mean,
yeah.
I've been living on my, without her and seeing my son a few nights a week for almost a month, and it sucks, dude. It's fucking terrible. Like I have a small 1-bedroom apartment, and it's fucking gets lonely. I'll be honest, it fucking gets lonely. It's just how it is. So fuck it. I mean, I'll stop being a pussy and fucking deal with it. But it's.
But you know what, dude? It's things like that where you sit back and it's a good motivator. It's good.
Now I need to get my shit together.
You just kind of sit back and you say, all right, you know what? Fuck you. This is the hand I'm going to be dealt. I'm going to flip the table and fucking beat some ass before I'm out of here.
Yeah,
you got to use
part of
things
the
like
reason
that
for
like
doing
a
this.
motivator, dude. Just use it however you can.
Yeah, I'm going to grab a beer. You keep talking.
All right. It's the things like that in life that you need to derive motivation from. That's why it always fucking dumbfounds me when people have no fucking motivation in life. They just want to
sit around and collect a check
and
not do
fucking
anything.
live off someone else's tit, whatever form of tit that may be. It's just, I don't know how people can honestly have no motivation to do anything at all whatsoever in life.
And that's the thing. Like, I've used these times that I've been here without my son, without my ex-wife, and just think about, like, all right, well, what do I need to do to get my shit together? Because for a long time I just probably took things for granted, and I'll be honest, that's what I did.
Yeah.
So now I don't have that opportunity. It's all on me. So what do I got to do now to get my shit together? This podcast was a big part of that. And, start lifting again, start getting back to, looking tight and slick and how I used to be. Because I sure shit don't like the way that I look now. So,
We're getting old, bro. That's why. I mean, fuck. I'm 31 years old now, dude.
fuck, dude.
Fuck. Doesn't that suck? To
That
sit there
sucks,
and
bro.
say,
Like, I've been 30
how old
for-
are you? Like, 31.
Like, you almost kind of get away with it when you say 30.
Yeah.
Like, you're
it's
like, hey, well, it's not so
borderline.
bad.
Yeah.
You know, but like, you say 31, and you're like,
yeah.
oh, bro, I'm like into it now.
You're
Like,
fuck, there's no turning back, dude.
yeah,
I'm in my 30s.
Like, when's your birthday?
March 16th.
March 16th. So your birthday was
I
just a few days ago.
fucking
That's
turned.
right. Yeah.
I just fucking rolled on the other side of the
So
hill.
you just rolled. You're fucking plummeting.
It's all down, bro. It's all down from here. You know what though? That again, motivation. That's. I have it in my mind that by the end of the year, I will be in the best shape I've been probably in my life. I don't really give a fuck what anybody thinks. I don't care about my age. I don't look 31, so at least I got that going for me.
No, if I didn't know who you were, Can you get that beer out of the freezer?
Yeah.
If I didn't know who you were, I wouldn't have guessed that you were 31. Like, that would totally. As you can tell, folks, our podcast is a majority unedited, so we're. If you hear all the shit in the
Grab
background,
the bourbon, bro.
if you hear all the shit in the background, it's because we're trying to be as real as we possibly can. So, but anyway, like I was saying, man, if I didn't know who you were, I wouldn't have guessed you were 31. Most people tell me I still look like I'm in my 20s, which is fine because I'm only fucking 30. I just turned 30 last July.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I look young. I'm cool with that. Like if I don't shave, I look like I'm fucking 15 anyway. So
I remember when you saw those pictures where you shaved your beard off. And
yeah.
It was just like, are you fucking like what,
Yeah.
14? It looked like
Back
when
in
we were
high
back in
school,
middle
dude.
school again, dude.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Shit, even fuck.
Do you realize that we've known each other for that long?
I know, dude. I was thinking about that the other day.
It's like, yeah,
Long ass fucking time, man.
yeah.
That's good though.
Like I remember
We're still almost the same dude.
exactly.
Minus all the times we've had to grab our ankles in front of life.
Yeah.
But in general, we're the same.
Oh,
fucking
dude,
people.
like let me ask you this: in middle school, like I don't think we really had any class. I think we had gym together a few times, which sucked because I always had it in the middle of the day.
Yeah, when it's hot as fuck out.
Or
and
like you have to go back to class and you're all fucking sweaty. Like,
Yeah.
how terrible was
your
that?
nuts are
you know?
stuck to your fucking leg and shit.
Yeah. Oh,
Is it fucking frozen?
yeah, it's fucking frozen. That's what I'm
Beer
saying.
slush?
Pull it out of it there.
I don't even know. I just
why I
took this
drink-
out like fucking 5 minutes maybe before that one.
I know.
That fuck.
It's good frozen. I don't care. So anyway, but like I said, I don't think we really had any classes together. I think that we knew who each other were because I think we had gym and that was about it. But we didn't have any like remedial classes together or anything like that. But like literally, I moved to this town when I was just starting 6th grade. It was like I lived in Michigan and my parents moved down here, and I went to San Jose Elementary in Dunedin, and then I started at Dunedin Middle, and I came to fucking Gulf High, like when October, and oh man, I so fucking hate that place. Like I fucking hate that place, bro. Like I used to live right by it. And
It's like the ghetto. Well, I'd say Hudson is probably more. of a ghetto
that was the
school.
worst fucking 3 years of my life. The absolute worst 3 years. And I didn't look like I do now back then, or I probably wouldn't get fucked with as much. But like I just so bad. I never want my kid to go there. That's how bad it was, you know. But I remember that we were both kind of troublemakers. I used to get in trouble a lot, usually for getting in fights or smart mouthing in fucking class.
Yeah.
I remember you used just you're absolute. I mean, I would probably say it's easy to say that you're almost the exact same dude. And that's legitimate. I'm not trying to blow smoke up your
Minus
ass.
like a couple inches.
Yeah, minus a couple. But I'm just saying. But as far as how you act and how you talk to people, it's exactly the fucking same, dude.
Yeah, I mean we're very similar interests and everything. So that's probably why we got along.
That's probably why we're the best fit for this podcast together. And like honestly, when I was thinking about doing this, you're the first dude that came into my mind. Like fucking Pete DeGraff. And like I said, I just can't say fucking Pete. I'm just not going to, and it's never going to fucking happen. So don't get used to it. I'm just going to say Pete DeGraff because you have one of those names you have to say all the way through.
Okay.
Okay.
I
So
don't
just
understand it, but I'll go with it.
like you don't say Christopher, you say Christopher Walken.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't have anywhere near the amazing awesomeness that Christopher
Fucking
Walken
Walken
has.
does.
I mean, if I was half the man of Christopher Walken,
I
I'd be
could-
balls
if I
deep
could
in twat
dance
right
like
now
Christopher
on the
Walken.
podcast, and nobody would care.
I think we just need to have some guy come in here that sounds like Christopher Walken. I think that would totally just change the whole mojo.
I can't do a good Christopher Walken impression, so I'm not even going to bother.
I can't. I just do cartoons and stuff.
Like Family Guy. Oh, Peter.
Where would our lives be without Family Guy?
I don't know. That show's fucking awesome, dude.
Like I didn't watch it for like the longest time. Like and then like I was living in Massachusetts and Like it just came on like on TBS like after I got out of work, and I'm like, what the fuck is this show, and why haven't I not seen it till now? Like, where have you been?
No, I love it.
Yeah, no,
I watch reruns.
watch it.
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. It's funniest. It's the funniest fucking reruns I've ever seen. That like, well, now I watch The Big Bang Theory, which is cool. So, but that's if you're like a nerd and you can understand what they're saying. Like,
I like how they put the word "bang" in there for all of us that don't know what the fuck they're saying, but we just think that blonde chick's hot.
Both blonde chicks on there are fucking beautiful.
Yeah, that's true.
Melissa
that is
Rauch
true.
and
That's 100%.
Kaylee Cuoco. She used to be on Ain't Simple Rules.
I don't even care what their names are.
It doesn't even matter. It's like I can't remember. I don't want to remember your name while your face is buried in a pillow. You know what I'm saying?
Names don't mean anything. You're not gonna be able to say mine anyway. You're gonna be gargling. You don't need to know my name.
Oh, you want to hear a funny story about not want to know some girl's name?
Uh-oh.
I went to this Halloween party and I had this mask on, right? So I was talking to this chick. This was obviously before my ex-wife and I got together, and she was this super cute girl, like from the chin down. Like
Chin down, huh?
The chin down was fucking.
Not mouth down.
No. Well, mouth, like from just underneath her nose all the way down.
Did she have like some teeth missing? Like,
No,
I mean,
cool.
we were in Pasco County at the time, right?
Yeah, this is Pasco. This is
So she had her teeth. That's a leg
she had her
up.
teeth. Yeah, she wasn't addicted to math or anything like
Okay.
that.
So nose down.
Yeah, so nose down basically, but the rest of it was just a disaster. It was an absolute disaster. And
No pretty eyes.
No, nothing. It was like somebody just
Was she a
beat
fucking pirate?
She just looked terrible. Like she was just ugly. Like from that part up, it was just like the ugliest face I've ever seen in my life. So I was at this Halloween party and I was wearing this mask. So I was talking to this girl and I was like, I'm starting to get drunk, so now I'm starting not to give a shit. You know, so like, but I was like, I want all of this, like from the chin.
Now all the features meld together.
Yeah, everything's starting to get kind of wobbly. You know, so like I remember looking at her like I even went up to her like I want this all the way down. And she's like, what? Like, what are you talking about? You know, it was like, ugh. So, anyway, I had this mask on. And she's like, we start getting kind of crazy, you know, in the bathroom. And she's like, take your mask off because she hadn't seen my face yet. I'm like, no, I'm not taking it off. So,
Wait,
yeah.
what kind of mask was it?
It was like a Phantom of the Opera kind of mask.
So it was like a half a face?
So, no, but it was like, you know, the guys from Hollywood Undead?
Yeah, I think I know.
Kind of where they just have their mouths open. So it was kind of like a Jason mask, with just where the mouth was cut out, basically.
Okay,
think of it that way.
interesting.
Yeah, so think of like a Jason mask, okay? But you got a room for your beak.
Okay.
That's the kind of mask I was wearing. So, because I wanted to be able to talk, and she could see my
I was
mouth
hoping it
and
was
stuff.
something weirder, but okay.
That's how I was able to make out with. No, unfortunately not. I was fucking broke. So, one of the
Like
many
a
times in my life that I was fucking broke.
Burlap sack with some X's drawn on it and fucking worm coming out for her tongue. Now we're interesting.
Well, maybe if you would have brought that up beforehand, I would have played it into the story.
Sorry. That's how it was in my head, so I'm just going to stick to that. And you had skeleton hands in my head, so...
Okay, well, are we done? Okay. So I start making out in the bathroom. She's like, take your mask off. I'm like, I don't want to. So, but this shit was so fucking ugly. Like, I went to I told my buddy, like, dude, I want to go fuck this chick. Can I use your bed? He's like, yeah, he was fucking drunk. He didn't give a shit, you know. So he's like, yeah, man, just fucking put a towel down. So I'm like, whatever, you know. So I started getting this girl, and I'm like, she was so fucking ugly. I couldn't, like, for some reason, I just couldn't take my mind off, because I had her this beautiful body, and then the face was just all fucked up. So, but just her mouth was cute too. Like, I don't know what the fuck it was, just like her mouth, but like everything else around it was just terrible.
So like she's blowing you, and you just like kind of put your hand over her face.
It was like I had
like covering it, you know, like when you're like blacking something. Like when the sun's in your eye, you put your hand up. Yeah, just like doing that.
Like I didn't have a visor or anything to put down, so so anyway, like I was like, all right, I'm gonna take my mask off, but so I fucked this bitch. Right, I made her wear my mask. Because I couldn't take it. Because at first that was the only thing I was focusing on. Like I was like, can you wear? You know, I tried to play it down. You know, I was like, you know, it'd be really, really hot if you wear my mask. She's like, oh fuck. She's like, oh fuck yeah, I'll wear your mask. Like all into it and shit. And, like so we were like role playing. I'm like, I'm not a fucking role player. That's one thing I don't do is I don't role play like naked. Like that's my thing. Like I like.
You know what my role is? Around on top of you. That's my role.
Yeah, and your face buried in my fucking pillow, fucking with your hands on the wall. You know, something like that. Like that's how I get down.
Maybe like a picture of Barbara Streisand to the back of your head, just because I hate that bitch.
Barbara Streisand. Where the fuck did that come from?
I don't know. She's a cunt.
Yeah. Great,
Carry on.
carry him. So like I made her wear my mask, and then I fucking blew my load all over it. And I was like, I could put the mask back on because I had my fucking jizz fucking all over the place. So she's like, and she tried. She's like, she gave my number. She gave me her number. I gave her mine because I was so fucking drunk and I've already gotten what I wanted. And then I was such an asshole back then. Like I was such a prick. And I remember she texted me the next day and she's like, "You want to hang out again and fuck?" And I'm like, "Did you do anything to your face?" She's like, "What does that mean?" I'm like, "I don't have my mask, so no."
Oh, Jesus
She
Christ.
just like, oh, she just said like, "Oh my god, I didn't think you were like that." That was a long time ago when I was an asshole, but I wouldn't do that now.
Don't kid yourself. You're still a fucking asshole.
Yeah, that's probably why I have an ex-wife.
So am I.
But you got to be good at something in life. My dad always told me, you can't suck at everything. You got to be good at something.
One fucking thing.
Yeah, and it's up to you to figure it out. So,
as long as you don't suck at life.
Yeah, if you suck at life, you might as well just
life.
Like I'll buy you the rope where you can go hang yourself with.
Like some people suck at manual tasks or fixing their car, and some people suck.
That's okay
at drawing.
because that's stuff that can be learned.
Some people suck at spelling, and some people
Chicks
just fucking suck at life, dude.
Yeah, and we seem to have that here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like we seem to be surrounded by people like that. Like, make me fucking sick.
I agree.
This beer is really good though.
Yeah, like it's not like an overly hoppy.
It's
IPA.
not. Yeah, it's not overly hoppy.
It's straight, good old pale ale. I like it.
Yeah, it's like I said. It tastes kind of like Yingling. I don't know what color it is, but it's in brown bottles. But
5.7%. That's not that bad at all, bro.
No, it kind of fills you up too.
See, these things always get me, man. I always every day, usually when I'm out drinking, or usually it's after I've already gotten a couple in me. I always try to look at the little warning on the beer, and one day I hold out hope that someone will just botch the fuck out of it and make it completely arbitrary and full of bullshit.
Like you should be reading this. You should be getting drunk.
Government warning. 1. According to the Surgeon General, if you drink too much of this, you might blow an ugly dude in the back of a fucking trailer.
Too many of these, you're end up fucking your sister.
You might trip and bite a curb, and we are not liable for your stupidity. Just arbitrary, just bullshit like that.
That should they should just put that on the ring cap, like on the ring.
Or government warning 1. Fuck you. That's it.
Thanks for buying our shit. Now fuck yourself.
Fuck you. Pay me. That's it. That's all I should say.
Oh man. So so Killswitch has got a new record coming out, man. Did you hear about that?
Yes, I did. I haven't actually listened to any of the songs.
April 1st is the due date, bro.
But you were telling me that they're streaming it, so I'm gonna
they were streaming on the
Roadrunner
Roadrunner Records website. That's what they were doing. Like I read it on Facebook the other day.
See, I'm interested because I got into Killswitch after the original singer left.
See, that's when they started getting a little bit more commercialized because they had a couple songs that were in some movies and shit. Like The End of Heartache was in Freddy vs. Jason, and there was like 2 versions of that too.
Resident Evil song too, or some shit.
Yeah, they had a song for the God of War soundtrack. Like Howard, the singer, had a song called My Obsession. Like he did with like a couple other guys.
I'm down with that. God of War was a pretty cool game.
That's a great fucking game. Like I played them, almost all of them.
I know there's the new one coming out.
Well, it was like a pack though, but those games they're not actually new. They're on PSP, and they just made them into PlayStation.
Oh, did they just fucking ported it over to the
like Rings of Olympus and Ascension or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Like those were PSP games that weren't available on PlayStation, so like they just made them into PlayStation games. That's what it boiled down to.
It's a pretty good money grab.
Exactly. But Killswitch, like that was one of the first bands that really got me into metal. Like after I'm sure if you guys are listening to this, I've told my metal moment, which is, I got hooked on the Misfits to begin with. But and then I was like into punk, but then I got into hard rock. But like when I heard Killswitch for the first time, I'm like, whoa, what is this? Like I didn't know this was kind of metal, So, and then I learned later on they basically helped start the new wave of American heavy metal, along with like Unearth and Shadows Fall and shit like that. All That Remains, stuff like that. Their earlier stuff. Now they're just on the radio, and it makes me sick. You were saying you got into them after the original lead singer.
Yeah, so actually I had to go back and listen to that shit after you and I were talking about it one time.
Yeah.
When they came down here, and I think it was like, what was it, St. Pete?
Yeah, they played State Theater a few months ago. I went with a good
Yeah.
friend of mine named Mary, who's a badass fucking chick too. I've known her for a long time. And she sent me a message. She's like, fucking Kill Switch is playing. I can't remember the fucking date, but she's just like, Kill Switch is playing. You're going. Like, there's no asking. Like, you're going. Like, I'll meet you down there. And she's a little badass too. I love her to death. But she's like, you need to go to the shows. I'd never seen them live. Like, oh, I take that back. I saw them with Howard. Like, they only played like a 35-minute set because they were playing with Slayer. Like, I saw them, it was like Mastodon.
It was like Ozfest or some shit?
No, it was some show at the fucking Hard Rock out in Orlando.
Speaking of Mastodon, Mayhem Festival.
Oh,
fucking Mastodon, Lamb of God. Who else?
I think
Zombie. I like Zombie anyway.
Yeah, I think Stone Sour or Slipknot's going to be there. So
yeah, I would like to see. I would love to. I can't believe I still haven't seen Slipknot, but
I haven't seen him either. I think I'm a huge Corey Taylor fan. I think he's great. But like, we saw Kill Switch at State, and they were fucking amazing. Like, fucking amazing. Like, it was probably top 10 best shows I've ever seen. Or no, I take it back, top 3. I mean, obviously, I've seen a lot of shows, and that was probably top 3 of the best shows I've ever seen. Because they had this other band they did all like Massachusetts metal. The first band was from Massachusetts. They were called Acaro, and you can find their videos on YouTube and shit too. They were really good. I met the lead singer like after the show. We bullshitted for a while, which was cool. I always think that's kind of cool. I mean, if you're on tour and you're fucking, you're opening up or you're second bill in, don't be a dick. I mean, you're still not fucking ring. Even if you're a fucking headliner.
Yeah, even if you're the fucking man.
All of those fucking people in that building, regardless if they fucking bought their ticket or not, somebody worked hard to get the money for that fucking thing, and that's what you need to keep that in mind. Like, you're putting on a show, and that's a show.
And not even that. Just think about when you were younger, and you really were like a big fucking fan of bands and shit. You thought it would be fucking awesome if one of these motherfuckers came out and said, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah,
that's it. Like, I still remember when I saw Static X and Dope. And,
Dope, dude.
And somebody else.
Fucking Dope, man. That was
I
still got their
Janice
CDs.
Landing, dude.
I still got like 2 of their CDs in my
Dope's
truck.
Fucking awesome. I hope they're making some more music. Probably not. But yeah, dude, we're sitting there. We just pulled up. We got out across the street from Janice. And, there's that bar like in the back entrance there. We're walking across the street, and the bus was there, and we didn't even think anything of it.
The tour bus?
Yeah, the tour bus was parked right parallel to where we just parked. And then we get out, and we're walking across the street, and we were like completely oblivious. And I look over, and there's fucking Wayne with his hat on, his hair all fucking pushed down.
Oh my god!
And I had my Static X shirt on.
Yeah. Well, that's freaking rule number 1.
He's like, nice shirt. And I was like, oh, fuck. I was like,
that's what he fucking said. Yeah. Like, this is your band, bro.
He's like, nice shirt. I'm like, oh, fuck. What's going on, man?
That's
like, how's it going? He said hi, and, did the old handshake because we're fucking cheesy kids. We didn't know what the fuck else
it doesn't
to do.
really matter. I think I'd probably still do the same thing if we went down there tomorrow. Like, I'd be like, oh, fuck, dude.
And he goes into the bar, and he's like, enjoy the show, man. And I was like, that's cool, man. Say hi. Say what's up.
Like, don't be oblivious. See you on YouTube.
Because if he wouldn't have said anything, we would never have noticed him.
Yeah.
So that's, cool. You gotta be eager to say what's up to your fans and stuff,
And like I said, the Killswitch show, like the first band, Acaro, like they fucking rock, bro. Like even like they had one of their guitar player's guitar got fucked up, and he was trying to fix it through like almost like halfway through the gig, but then he came back on, and they all fucking threw down, and they were really good. And then Shadows Fall came on after that. It was only like 3 bands on the bill, and then so like Killswitch were on like at 10 o'clock. And then Shadows Fall came on, and Shadows Fall is fucking amazing live. And Brian's got fucking hair down to his goddamn feet. And he swings it fucking like a helicopter fucking all over the place. And he's like stepping on it, and he just pulls up like, look at this. And he has like this fucking big old wad of hair. And it's
nice.
It's fucking great. And then Killswitch came on and just fucking threw down. And then the cool part was like they opened up with a Howard song. And they did a bunch of Howard songs, and they did like their old stuff. They didn't do any of the new record though. And then like they closed the show with the End of Heartache or something. I can't remember. I was fucking wasted. So Mary got me out. My friend Mary, who I've talked about before, she got me all fucked up. And so she was just like, here, have a beer. Like,
next thing you know, you have 20 of them.
Yeah, I think she bought me like fucking 6 beers. Like, God bless the girl. I mean, she's super cool. As I didn't really have the extra cash to be fucking blowing out money. So yeah, so like, and then I think it was just a couple months ago, they released their first single, and I was just like, oh, this is what I was looking for. It's gonna be okay.
Hit the spot.
Like this, like because like I like the Howard stuff. I just thought it would just I like the Howard stuff, but it wasn't like my favorite. Like I could listen to Kill Switch with Howard, and I could be okay. I mean, some songs were better than others, obviously.
You can tell, like, with the last album, they were just using the same formula.
Yeah, it was just the same stuff. Basically, almost the same fucking song names. I mean, literally.
That's any band.
Yeah.
You know, they're whatever their angle is. You know, if it comes out and it's fresh, or even if it isn't, and it just hits you right. You know, you're like, you get into it, a good deal, and then after like a couple CDs of the same shit, it's like, all right,
we need to change it up, do something, guys.
Something else, man.
But I heard the first single. It's called "In Due Time." Blown away. Like, just like, ugh, like this feels right. Just like I remember listening to it on my phone at fucking lunchtime at work, and they just said, like, I guess their Facebook page just said, we're, here's a sneak peek of our new tune. It was called "In Due Time," and I just remember I listened to it on YouTube like, fuck, I would have to guess like 12 times that day, like even like a bunch of times on the way home, and I couldn't not. I just kept pressing repeat. Oh, it was such a badass song, and they just released another song a couple weeks ago. I think last week. It was called "New Awakening," which is just fucking cool too. And they had another song that they had to pull it from YouTube because some guy from the record company fucking
leaked it.
Yeah,
nice.
Somebody like some engineer or some shit took the song and fucking put it up on YouTube. And like they totally fucking got him for it too. It was called "No End in Sight," that's gonna be another tune on the track or on the record. But yeah, dude, I can't fucking wait to get that record, man. That's like normally like I don't buy records completely.
Yeah.
Like I'll go to iTunes and buy it, or I hate to say this, but I'll download the shit. Just like everybody else does. Come after me if you fucking want to. Everybody does it. Whatever.
Yeah.
My dick. But I think this, like, if I think the band is worth their grain and worth their weight in salt, I'll go buy your record, bro. I don't care. I'll go spend 7, 8, 9.
I'll buy it twice.
Yeah, I'll buy it twice.
5 years from now, when I lost it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you left it at some fucking horse house.
Yeah.
You buy it again.
Or when it's worn out because I fucking played it so many goddamn times, like Flaw, like the band Flaw.
Yeah.
You probably heard of them. Like
yeah.
I bought 6 records of theirs. I bought 4 of the first one. That really hit me home. That's why I got their lyrics and their song titles tattooed on my fucking body. And like their second album I bought twice because I lost the first one, and then I couldn't find it, so I had to go buy another one. But I still got those in my CD case in my car.
Yeah.
Shit like that. And I'm just like, I can't wait for this album to come out. I know what I'm gonna do is Tuesday morning. I'm gonna or Tuesday night when I get out of work, before we do the podcast on that next Tuesday. That's where I'm going. We're going to go to Best Buy and pick up the record and try to play a little bit of here on the show.
Yeah. It's nice when there's a record that comes out that you want to get. It's almost
you're
like
excited about, dude. Like,
yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah, it's like, there's movies that come out every fucking Tuesday, but they always fucking blow. And then all of a sudden the movie will come along and you're like, oh fuck yeah, dude, I can't wait to see that shit.
I wanted to go see Olympus Has Fallen. Like, I thought that would be a cool movie when they show like the.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
That looks. I don't know
what their angle is, but it looks like it's gonna be pretty.
It came out I think the 22nd, so it was like last Friday. I wanted to go, but I had my son that day and stuff like that, so I couldn't go. And shit, dude, I can't remember the last time I went to go see a movie, like at the movies. I think me and Mike's wife, we went to go see 21 Jump Street when it was in the fucking movie theater.
Nice.
That's how long ago it's been since I've seen a movie. And so I wanted to go see that because I just think that kind of stuff would be cool. And I think Gerard Butler, he's like one of the main characters. He's cool. And anything with Morgan Freeman, it's kind of okay. Except for like when he did Deep Impact. I thought that was the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
I thought that was a porno.
I thought that was Balls Deep Impact.
There you go.
There we go.
I think we're on to something.
Yeah.
But Impact.
We need to get that patented. So, shit, how much time we got so far?
I don't know.
We're at like 20... It's like 28 minutes?
Jesus
That's not so bad. We've been going by pretty quick, dude, I think.
Yeah, no shit.
Excuse me. And as I said, this is the first official podcast, so there's not going to be a whole lot of bells and whistles. Once we get into it a little bit more, we'll obviously we'll be playing song clips and shit like that, and we'll have an opening intro. So this is just basic getting the format down and things like that with Pete and I. So we appreciate everybody that's listening out there. It's going to be listening to this once we get everything uploaded. We do this for absolutely nothing. We spend our own money. Some of the podcasts that you hear on iTunes and stuff, those guys are paid by the sponsors they talk about in their podcast to do the show, and like they put on a good show. Joe Rogan does like a 2.5 hour, 3 hour, I've even seen 4 hour podcast. Like he does them like through 2 or 3 nights a week, which I think is badass. And but this is a very simple setup for us, and once we start getting more followers and more people listening and Hopefully we can start making some money off this. That's the eventual goal. If I could quit my job and do this shit fucking three or four times a week, fuck yeah, I would.
I think anybody would.
Yeah, anybody would. Like, I don't want to be in terrestrial radio because then you're just a fucking disc jockey. Like, I don't want to be that. I want to be able to come on, bullshit with my buddies, and fucking have a good time and drink, talk about beer, talk about metal, talk about what's going on in the news.
And get paid to do it.
And get paid to do it. And how fucking badass. And all you gotta do is do a 30-second commercial about stamps.com or some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, like, how awesome would that be? Like,
fucking bananastamps.com.
Or
Good to go.
Fleshlight.com. That's a big sponsor of Joe Rogan's podcast, the Fleshlight. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to explain it for people who don't know. What the Fleshlight is, it's a personal... How would you say it, Pete?
It is a scientifically engineered personal ejaculation device.
It enhances your personal pleasure. Like, I mean, it's not like lube or anything. If that's your thing, think of a flashlight.
It's a device.
It's a device, and think of a flashlight like just a simple plastic one, like that's real skinny that uses D batteries, and think about sticking your cock in there. But it feels really good. Like, I've never used it personally because I jerk off all the time, but I don't need another device to help me do it.
If I get bored, gotten by for millenniums with just a hand.
And if I get bored, I just switch grips. You know, I'll do the stranger or the rodeo grip. You know what that is, right?
Is that the monkey palm?
Yeah, where you do the monkey. Well, it's not like the monkey ball, where you just, I don't know if that's the same thing, but you turn your hand upside down.
Yeah. The monkey palm.
That's the rodeo grip or southpaw, I guess.
I like to do the skull basher, where you squeeze your fucking nuts. And then
The skull bat? What the fuck? I just want to be in the room when they're coming up with names like for this shit. You know?
I don't know. It sounded good.
Yeah, it sounded good. Or I used to show my ex-wife the bulldog. You ever done that to your lady? It's where you tuck your balls and your dick behind you, and then you bend over. It's kind of like showing the goat, right? So then you bend over, but instead of just showing it, you jump towards her and bark. That's the bulldog.
The bulldog.
That's the bulldog. And then I've been a cook for a while, so like I used to tell my I used to work in the kitchen where we did the penis showing game, and it was, I can't believe they actually allowed us to do it, but we did it. So I came up with one called the boat.
The boat?
The boat. Now, take time to appreciate this. Everybody out there listening to, take time to appreciate this.
Put it in the save-a-day?
No. Put it in the save-a-day. You're not serving it with chicken tenders and fucking barbecue sauce. What you do is
some dipping sauce on the side.
Dipping sauce on either side. This is honey chipotle, and no. What you do is you take your dick and you pull it up straight up, right? Straight up, like a mast.
Okay.
And then you take the skin on where your balls is and pull it out tight.
Oh, okay.
Now think about it.
So it's like a sail.
So it looks like a sail.
Okay.
So that's worth 4 kicks too. So you pull your dick up real high, pull it out, and then
you can call that the lizard's neck.
The lizard neck, yeah. But I thought it looked like a sail. Like,
I get it.
Like the old Plymouth logo. You know, they had that boat on there, you know? How awesome would that be? But I can't believe they let us play that all the time. It was just like, and then you're not supposed to do it with the waitresses around, but they would fucking come in when you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
So it's like, I got a couple dates out of that, which was kind of nice.
Nice.
So it was like,
what the fuck you doing?
So what are you doing after work? And it was like, oh, nothing.
You apparently.
Yeah. Hopefully your face will be buried in my cock sooner or later. So, God, what the fuck are we talking about? But the fleshlight. So basically, what that is, I don't know how we veered off to that fucking direction, but I think we should just go with it from now on. It's a personal jack-off device. It's basically like, just think of a vagina, and that's what you stick your dick into. And
it's like someone who jacks off got even lazier.
Yeah, exactly. And like, this doesn't feel right enough.
It's like some fucking MacGyver guy sitting at home masturbating and was like, I'm tired of jacking off and using my own arm.
Yes, I'm tired of using my hands in a moist towel
and he had a
neighbor's
flashlight
socks
on the table next to him, and I don't even know what the fuck he used for the other part.
I wonder what this be like to fuck. Like, I don't know. I've always used a moist towel or a sock or something.
I don't know what he used. Like
Luckily, socks
are
fucking cheap.
Loaf of multi-bread and just jammed it on the top of a light. I don't know.
But
something weird.
I'm not asking for them to be a sponsor, so I don't want to get a whole box in my mailbox of fleshlights or anything to pass around to my friends. And honestly, any sponsor would be nice for now. Windmere Brothers Brewery hears about this. I think I'm not going to say what you said not to say. He told me not to say a word.
Widmer Brothers.
Widmer.
They're not going to give us beer if we can't say it, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't even fucking say it right. Widmer Brothers.
That's alright.
So I said they would send us a certain verb of something, and you said I can't say it anymore because I'm not going to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
no. Okay.
So do you want to say it because I'm not going to?
I'm not fucking saying it.
I'm not saying it. You told me not to.
Alright.
So it begins with...
We're on the same page.
Yeah, it begins with S.
No, don't even allude to
it.
it.
No, okay.
Just let it go.
I won't, yeah. Okay, we'll just leave it. Okay,
let it die like a whore that didn't finish her job. In a fucking ditch somewhere.
Hey, I'm paying. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, yeah, so Killswitch Records coming out. Seven Dust just had a new record coming out.
I think it actually just came out like a day or two
It came
ago.
out Tuesday, yeah. It just came out yesterday, I think. Because all new records are done on Tuesday, just like movies at Blockbuster, but there's a Blockbuster anywhere.
Who the fuck pulled that off?
What?
New release Tuesday. Why is it gotta be Tuesday?
Why is exactly.
Put it out right now. Why do I gotta wait until next fucking Tuesday?
Why not? Yeah.
If it's out, it's out.
Fuck, I can probably find it online somewhere, but
yeah, I'm sure we could.
Even the new Killswitch record that comes out, yeah,
I'm sure it's probably already on the internet somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. It's probably some torrent guy's got it already ready to go. But yeah, the Seven Dust record, man. I heard the last couple records were just fucking nuts, and I had like Seven Dust and Flaw. Like those are all bands I really got into. Like I just was like, man, I can't wait because I met. Like I went. My first show was at Guadalupe. I think we talked about this already, and Clint Lowry's little brother Corey was in a band called Stereo Mud, and he was,
I remember them.
And that was one of the guys that I met. Like he was the bass player for Stereo Mud, so like that was one of the guys that when my brother and I were hanging out before the show, like him and the lead singer of Edema came out and like they were bullshitting with us. So Corey Lowry, I think is his name. Corey, yeah. So he was the Stereo Mud bass player, and I don't know what happened to them. I still got their record somewhere. And then, so like I remember listening to them, and then listening to Seven Dust. I'm like, holy fuck! And like this is crazy. And then, like I heard the new record. I haven't heard the new record yet, but I'm going to. I want to give it a.
It's one of those bands where it's like been a while since I listened to their shit, and then
it doesn't matter.
Dicking around on YouTube, and then like I saw one of the newer songs on there off of I think it was Cold Day Memory, and I jammed out. I was like, oh shit. Some good shit, man. Why the fuck haven't I listened to this band in a while, you know? So I kind of fucking punished myself and listened to them for like a whole day, and got that album, downloaded it to my phone. And
have you seen the DVD they had, the Southside Double Wide? Oh, dude, they do all their songs fucking like acoustic. They have it's not even mic'd up.
Oh yeah.
In this small little venue in North Carolina, I think. Like, I got it on here. I'll have to show it to you. But I think the DVD was called Southside Double Wide, and they just fucking rock it out in this little tiny fucking club, and they're just going at it.
Doesn't he have his hair short?
I think so. Yeah.
I saw a clip of that.
Yeah.
I didn't actually watch it though, but yeah, I saw a song from that.
Yeah, and he just goes fucking apeshit, bro, and just yeah. I wonder if I can fucking show it to you on here. I wonder if I can still find it. But yeah, dude, like there was I don't have my fucking hard drive hooked up, or the internet's not. I'm basically if you don't have your computer hooked up to internet, it's basically just a fucking big typewriter or a big tape recorder is what we're using it for right now.
It's like a phone, but without the internet.
Yeah, like then what do you do with it?
Like your cellular phone.
Cellular. Did you just say fucking cellular phone?
Cellular.
I can't even fucking say it because it's been so long.
I'm going old school, bro. I'm 31. Yeah. We just talked about this. It's a fucking cellular phone.
Cellular telephone.
Mobile device.
You're gonna get like one of those bricks like Zach Morris had?
Dude, I used to have one of those big motherfucking phones, dude.
Oh my gosh.
It was yellow.
My parents got me and my brother like this Qualcomm phone, or Qualcomm, I don't even know what the fucking market. It was like, it had no color, no nothing. It was just a black and like gray. It looked like a calculator screen, basically. That's what it looked like. And then fucking, they gave us that for like emergencies. I remember this one time, this is no shit, my brother and I went to Busch Gardens on our own. It was like after I just turned 16. So like my parents, for my 16th birthday, I didn't get like the fancy car fucking everybody else gets. I got an 89 Ford Taurus station wagon with no air conditioning.
Nice.
It's like, I want to kick my father right in the fucking
builds
hand.
character.
Yeah, builds character. It builds character in my fucking asshole. That's what it does.
I mean, you're not going to be slamming shit.
Yeah.
Chicks in the back of it anytime.
It was the ghetto glider that made me take it to school.
Ghetto glider.
So, I remember this one time, my brother and I were on Montu, and my brother had the phone, and I just hear clink, 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 clink.
Nice.
And the fucking phone fell out of his pants and got caught on the ride. Like, you know, they have those that drape thing that goes over the top of it, you know? So like, I remember we called my mom from a payphone. I said, "Mom, we lost the phone. You know, you need to turn it off." And she's like, "Okay, you know, shit happens." You know, she was actually pretty cool about it, which I was totally surprised because I was expecting to get my ass whooped when I got home. And so she didn't tell my dad, so he didn't freak out. It was my dad was a prick. And so like 4 or 5 months later, like I was at home and we had like the caller. We still had a landline. And we had like the caller ID box attached to that. You remember those things? Yeah. They were like about the size of a big wallet, you know. So this guy calls and he's like, I recognized the telephone number. I'm like, was that the fucking cell phone? So the guy was calling from the old phone. He's like, "I have your phone. I'm a mechanic on the ride, and I found it."
Oh shit!
So I met the guy down there. It's like 4 or 5 months later.
Years later, or no, months later.
It's like 4 or 5 months later, and like this is during like the winter time. Like we went like in November. I think he called like in April.
What the fuck was it still active?
I don't understand how he could call us with it. Like my mom said she shut it off. So I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? She still got it somewhere. My mom's a fucking pack rat, so she has all that stuff somewhere. She's like, look at this phone, look at this phone. And I'm just like, really, Ma? Like, they don't even make, they haven't made these in like, over a decade.
You know?
What are you going to do, sell it on eBay? What the fuck? Nobody's going to buy the damn thing.
Some guy in Sudan will buy it.
Yeah. Yeah, some guy in Sudan who just wants to fucking blow his son up in a fucking crowded cafe.
Hold this backpack for me real quick.
Yeah.
What?
I gotta go to the store. And no, you assholes, we're not saying all Arabs are like that. Everybody's got their own fucking backwards bullshit in their country, and unfortunately in our country it's Christians and fucking
it's getting
stupid.
That way.
It's getting that
the
way,
Westboro
isn't it? Right?
Baptist.
You see the guy that moved in across the street from him and painted his house fucking rainbow?
No.
Oh, dude, there's a picture of it on fucking Facebook if you find it. There's this guy who specifically, I'm such a fucking retard. He moved right near there for an absolute reason. And you can
just
see
to instigate,
just to instigate their shit because he painted his whole house like a gay pride rainbow, and I find
the best thing to do is just ignore them and they'll fucking go away.
They'll go away.
That fucking dickhead. That's all he wants.
And it's not like it's a real church fucking anyway. It's mostly just their family.
You know, sometimes it's like I see shit like that where this dude's like talking about like whatever. I mean, I'm sure you can pull up any number of fucked quotes that this guy's come up with.
The preacher guy you're talking about?
Yeah, okay. the main jack off.
Well, there's that one big guy, then it's like his sister or cousin that's like the one that you hear about on the radio. Has been like on the Bubba Show all the time.
Oh, she does the same shit?
She does the same thing, bro, and she's even fucking worse. She's got like 4 really beautiful daughters that she doesn't literally let do anything.
See, it's like, you wonder, do they really believe what they're saying?
Like, you gotta have
but then again,
they're
Christian, so I guess they do.
They have to.
Do you really believe some fucking sand Jew guy fucking got killed and came back from the dead, and somehow that's going to save us from eternal damnation because there's not enough shit here on this planet to worry about. We gotta fucking worry about that.
Like, I gotta worry about all your nonsense along with all the other stuff that I gotta worry about. Sorry, I just don't have time.
Maybe people worried more about life right now and what they're doing in this one and cared less about the other one that basically
what's gonna happen when you die. Yeah.
You know, then maybe shit wouldn't be so fucked up on this planet.
Yeah. And
not just Christians in general. But.
Well, you just organize religion in general. Yeah. I mean, you can believe in a God. You don't have to believe in the religion. You know, like that's... a lot of people get that confused. Like especially with metalheads, bro. They think, oh, you're Satan worshippers or you're into the devil or and they try to bring the devil into everything.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how it is. That's not it at all. Like I tell people, like, I've had countless people come up to me and be like, oh, you must like, well, since you like metal, you must like, worship the devil, or you must like Satan or the 666.
See, when I was younger, I'd always be like, yeah.
Like, but now, like, I'm such a smart ass now. I'll be like, well, you have to believe in God first.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have one without the other. So like, I tell them, like, I don't believe in God, so I don't believe in your God. Actually, that's what I said. I said I don't believe in your God, so I don't believe in Satan. So I'm not satanic. I don't have festivals at my house. I don't have a fucking...
Well, see, maybe we need to start.
Maybe we need to have a little fucking altar in here dedicated to Satan, right?
Yeah. I mean we don't have to believe it.
Something to fucking
you don't
talk
have to
about.
believe it. It's just a reason to do stupid shit. Yeah. Just like any other religion.
People come into the house like,
well, the funny thing is, like, there's actually a distinction. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've looked into this shit because I stopped giving a fuck so long ago. But there's actually a distinction between Satanism and, like, Luciferianism.
Yeah, it's a whole different ballgame.
You know, there's a difference between believing in Satan and I believe it's Luciferianism, which actually teaches you to believe in yourself.
Yeah,
and it's about self-realization, self-actualization.
It's Antoine LaVey. I think that was the one he came up with.
Yeah,
the Satanic Bible, but it's basically Luciferism.
Yeah, And that's kind of spun off down the road and done all kinds of shit. Every religion does that.
Yeah,
Once the dude that started it dies, it just fucking goes off, and there's 500 denominations which can't fucking get over themselves and agree on one thing.
That's the worst part of it.
They gotta do everything different.
What pisses me off the most about organized religion to begin with is the fact that they try to push your shit on me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think, like, I'm pretty much all for, if that's what you want to do, man, go ahead, have fun, as long as you're not hurting anybody, or if you're not physically hurting somebody in the process, or you're not breaking any, like, I'm gonna say, I won't say laws, but like laws that everybody can govern themselves by, like do not rape, don't steal, don't murder people unjustly, things like that.
Literal moral laws, not
laws, exactly.
The laws of man, which may or may not be fucking pointless anyway.
It's probably made by some guy who believes in your stupid book and just doing it to be a nice person.
It's almost like people always tell me, because I always tell them I'm atheist, just really primarily to instigate shit sometimes.
Yeah, because then when you say you don't believe in anything, that's when they really fucking go off.
It's, well, how are you a moral person if you don't believe in God? It's like, well, because I have fucking common sense.
Yeah, I'm not going to go out and kill anybody. Just because I don't believe in
God and there's a punishment in the next life doesn't mean I'm going to totally ignore the punishment in this life if I fucking ass rape you with a chainsaw right now. It's common sense.
Don't rape, don't steal, don't kill anybody.
Because if you do, I should be able to whoop your fucking ass for it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, because we're fucked, I get in trouble for it.
Exactly.
I don't know.
And
we need to go back to frontier justice.
Kind of, yeah. Do some. If we everybody.
The only thing the Arabs have right
is the hanging part of things.
Is that you steal something, I get to cut off your fucking finger. If you steal something big time, I cut off your fucking hand.
Yeah.
I guarantee you're not gonna fucking do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you rape my daughter, I cut off
your dick off. Yeah. And then I'm gonna serve
Actually, I'd probably just kill you.
Yeah, I'd probably
I
kill
don't
you.
think cutting off. Well, I know. I guess cutting off your dick.
If you rape my son, I will spend the rest of my life making sure that you are suffering in some particular way.
Yeah. See, I can't even see justice as being a one and done. Like if I had a child, and if somebody raped that child,
that'd be it.
It wouldn't be a one and done. I wouldn't cut your dick off and that'd be it. I wouldn't kill you and that'd be it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go rent a warehouse down by the water, and I'm gonna fucking strap your ass into a chair in there, and I'm just gonna
let you suffer.
Go off the chain mentally and do every single thing I can to make your life a living fucking hell.
Just for however long I feel like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care how much it costs or how many loans I got to take
out. It's primitive. It's a lust.
So what?
It's a bloodlust. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. Exactly.
You shouldn't have fucking raped my kid. I don't get this prisoner rights bullshit. These people that advocate for criminals. Go fuck yourself, dude. If a guy rapes my kid and 5 years from now they're gonna let him go, I'm gonna be waiting there for him when he gets out to fuck his shit up. Because he's not rehabbed. He doesn't give a fuck about society.
You can't fix people like that to begin with.
They don't care. They don't have rights. You know why? Because they simply don't care about the rights of myself or my kid. So why should I care about their rights? You know,
and even
like
in prison, man, like even in prison, they have prisoners have a code.
Yeah,
like, they don't like rapists. They don't like child molesters. Things shit like that. Those people are put in protective custody, which means they're basically locked down for 23 hours a day.
Yeah.
Or sometimes longer.
So yeah, let's pay more money into a stupid system than to lock these guys up to separate them from the general population because they're going to get killed. Well, why don't we just fucking kill them in the first place? Yeah. Then sack up, call it what it is.
Rehab people like that. That's what people don't understand. You can't. Like once somebody has that switch turned on in their head, regardless if it happened when they were a kid and they were traumatized and it gets flicked on, there's no fucking turning that off. And there's never going to be a way to fucking turn it off. There's not going to be a medication that's going to stop it. There's not going to be a shot or viral fucking shot they're going to give to turn that fucking switch off. That guy's always going to be into fucking kids. He's always going to be a fucking rapist. Whether if it's raping women or raping children, you're going to be a fucking sociopath for the rest of your fucking life.
Because once they take that step and they do it, they're lost.
Yeah.
Because leading up to that point, it's not a battle about religion or God or lack thereof. It's not a 12-step program, not going to fix you.
Yeah.
Because the whole time leading up to the act of doing whatever that is, whether it's rape or murder or whatever, it's an internal struggle. There's demons within that they're battling, and they either win out or they lose.
Yeah.
And who even knows if you can win out if you're that fucked? It might just be you keep them at bay for the rest of your life, and you get by and you live a normal life, and you realize what you're doing.
Yeah.
Or you just lose and you need to satiate that desire, and you go over and you commit the act, You're not
like,
going back.
That's
because if
what
you
they do.
gave
Like,
in
how many
that one
times they
time,
didn't get caught?
Yeah.
Like, that's what gets them off. Is like all the times they didn't get caught, and in the final one they finally got somebody fucking, something went wrong. Or
now they're sorry.
Now they're sorry.
Yeah,
but
because they got caught.
what they're getting off on, and the reason why they're going to do it again is because of all the times they got away with it to begin with, and that's their fucking pump right there, dude. That's their pump. Is the one is like, well, I did it, and there's no cops, there's nobody here.
I got away with it.
I got
I
away
can
with
do
it
it again.
And I can do it again, and then I can do it again, and I can do it again.
Well, if you send them to jail and they get out, well, now they're out, so they can do it again.
Yeah, now they got free reign.
As far as they're
they
concerned, whatever that punishment is,
it's over now.
Yeah,
it's over now. and that's the thing. Like like I'll never have respect for our prison system at all. Like I think a lot of I'm not anti-American in any way, shape, or form. I like my country. I love my country, but I hate my government. And I know that sounds kind of bumper stickerish, but it's true. I don't, I can't stand the way things are being ran here, and how we're letting religion get involved in our fucking government, which is clearly stated in the Constitution that can't happen and won't happen. Now, think about it this way: why did the fucking Pilgrims come here to begin with? They came here to get away from the Church of England.
Yeah, flee religious persecution,
Yeah,
so they can practice their own shit.
Exactly. So they came here, and now we're persecuting everybody else the same way fucking the Church of England did back in the 1600s. Like, that's fucking nonsense.
That's power structure.
Exactly. And
Across
when
the
you
board.
have
It's
the
always
head
gonna
of
be
this
that way.
science committee, the Senate Science Committee, a devout fucking pastor, how can that... I can't even fit that into my fucking head. How can you be a pastor and be on the science committee making decisions on stem cell research, space exploration, and giving grants to scientists to find the fucking God particle, the Higgs boson particle, I think that's the name of it.
Yeah.
Like, how do you do that when you're a devout pastor? Like, you either making all this other shit up.
You either believe it or you don't.
Yeah,
and if
exactly.
you believe it, then you have to have some semblance of faith. And faith is based on nothing.
Yeah, it's based on
no evidence.
lies.
No empirical evidence whatsoever.
And like when I explain things to people, like I probably know more about your religion than you probably do. And like when I start talking to people about like different things that are wrong, like example Jesus, right? I'm not debating whether there was a guy named Jesus or not. There probably was. And there was probably a guy who went around, he did good deeds, he turned water into wine, whatever. If that's the case, that's the case. I'm not
He's
debating.
a magician.
Yeah, he's a magician. He was the Chris Angel of his fucking day. Like just think of it that way. Excuse me.
Dude,
but
you just compared Jesus to Chris Angel.
that's a reverse I can't get back out of, can I? He's not fucking Chris Angel. I've seen your fucking show, Chris Angel, and it fucking sucks. I went. This is no shit. I went on my honeymoon to Vegas, right? Originally, Mel was 6 months pregnant when we got married. Okay, and we couldn't. We had originally booked a cruise and we couldn't go, so we went to Vegas instead, which is what I wanted to do to begin with. So we went to Vegas, $87 to see this motherfucker on a show. We stayed at the Luxor.
A stage show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We stayed at the Luxor, the pyramid fucking thing. And the elevators there don't go fucking up and down, dude. They go fucking sideways.
What?
So they
Like on an angle?
Yeah. So you feel like you're fucking like on one of those treadmills at the fucking like a Universal or
those things
something.
are weird. Like at the airport.
Yeah, exactly. Like one of those walkabout deals,
Yeah.
So anyway, $87 to see this guy's show, and it is 45 fucking minutes. It's an hour it's like an hour's long show. Excuse me. 45 minutes of literally people in bunny outfits dancing.
What?
It was disgusting.
How is it even magic related?
I had a better time.
Like every 20 minutes he'd do like a trick and
no,
that's it?
No, it was not even that. It was just a big fucking nonsense bullshit.
Well,
thing.
he's a narcissistic fucking
He's a piece of
douchebag
shit.
anyway.
So anyway, I had a better time going to see Carrot Top. Like literally, Carrot Top was in this theater that was probably no bigger than this apartment, and we shared a shot of Crown. Like he had Crown on ice, like come drop down from the ceiling.
What?
We came out. He did his show. Can you give me another beer?
Yeah, what do you want?
One of the Winmere brothers. He did the show in the same theater. They do like this kind of like this girls like review sort of thing. So so anyway, he comes out and he's fucking ripped as shit, bro. He's fucking loaded. Saving these or what the fuck? Okay,
No, throw them away.
okay. So he comes out and he's just ripped as shit, and he just like and he makes a couple of jokes. And he's just like, he goes, we usually like to get to know my audience, and we're veering off a really sharp course here. So he's like, anybody in the audience, just married or newlyweds or on vacation or whatever the case may be. And we're like,
so she wants to raise her hand, and you're like, don't fucking
no.
do it.
I raised my hand fucking fully.
Did you?
Like, I had it up in the fucking air. Remember, like when you used to know the answer in school, you'd raise your hand, you put your arm up.
The one question that you know all fucking day.
Yeah, exactly. You put your arm up like it's the fucking no tomorrow. Like you're like shaking, like me. So I'm like, yeah, dude, right here. Like I was fucking drunk at this time. I was just fucking hammered. Mel didn't think it was a good idea that we would go, so I'm like, fuck it, we're going to see. It was like $40 a ticket, so I didn't think that was. After seeing Chris fucking Angel, you go lick my bag, fucking Chris. I'll go watch Carrot Top all day. So he's like, you guys newlyweds? And we're like, yeah, and everybody starts clapping, which I thought was kind of stupid. So he goes, all right, cool. I think me and you deserve a shot then. I'm like, all right, whatever. So he had this fucking. He just snaps his fingers, and this thing fucking comes down. That's like a Crown Royal on ice, and he pours 2 shots. We fucking down it back, and he's like, I want another one. And he poured 2 more, and we fucking did 2 shots of Crown right there in fucking front of everybody. It was fucking great. Yeah. So the moral of the story is fuck Chris Angel.
All fuck that him. To get to fuck Chris Angel.
Fuck Chris Angel, and he's nowhere like Jesus. Anyway, so getting back to the religion.
He kind of is. He's a fucking shyster.
Yeah, well, he snakes people out of their money.
That fucking cum stain. Fucking Chris Angel. Remember that shit he pulled in Clearwater with the building?
Oh yeah, or like when they came up to see the thing, and like you just see him in the grass, fucking.
Yeah,
there, like,
you're a jerk. Get the fuck out of here, you dickhead.
Like
I'm gonna walk in the building, and I'm not gonna make it out in time. The timer's gonna go off. They're gonna blow the building.
You know what I did?
It would have been hilarious if it's like. The helicopter zooms and they see him, instead of him laying in the grass, he's like plowing some chick in the bushes. Then I'd be cool with Chris Angel. I'd be like, oh shit, this dude's a fucking animal.
Ass while at the show.
He's like supposed to be walking out, making his grand entrance covered in soot. He's not. He's plowing some fucking blonde chick in the bush.
No, she's all covered in soot. Like, what's this all over me?
Soot, baby.
Like, I knew it was fake when he couldn't open up the first lock, and then went to that fake fucking snow.
Oh yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
All right,
it's just fucking gay.
like,
it was
whatever.
stupid.
So
they had it on the news, and it was just
so
this
bad.
big fucking dramatic jack off.
What a homo! Like, no, there's anything wrong with being gay.
It was a giant fucking cock tease of whatever process in your head you like magic tricks when you're a kid.
So anyway, getting back to how much Chris Angel sucks, and he's nowhere like Jesus. So anyway, if people were to meet Jesus now, they probably wouldn't sit next to him on a bus. That's the honest to God's truth. Now,
because he's a Jew, or
no, not because he's Jewish. Think about a part of the world where he was born at. Okay, now think about that part of the world, and think about the people that are there now. The kinds of people, what they look like. They're Arabic. Like I have a good friend of mine, Ethan's godmother, Angelique. Her family's from that region. Like I don't know necessarily that's country, but I don't know they're from that region of the world.
It's Arabic
people in general, yeah. Like she's a super cute girl, super. Unfortunately, she dates a douchebag. So, and I don't care if she hears me say that either. The guy's a fucking asshole. He fucking controls every move that she does, and there's nothing you can say to about. You can't say anything to her about it because
she gets mad.
She doesn't get mad. She just doesn't hear it. And and some people just have to learn the hard way. I'm not gonna say she's gonna he's gonna beat the crap out of her or anything like that. It's just that he's sooner or later it's gonna click. And she's had relationships like that before, and it just clicked, and she's like, get the fuck away from me. So anyway. Her parents are from that part of the world, and they don't look. They're not white. Her dad, super nice guy. He used to own the mobile station on Mile Stretch in 19. That was across from like Kitty Corner to where Hess is now. Mile Stretch in 19.
On Mile Stretch?
Yeah, well, it's not on Mile Stretch. It was on Mile Stretch in 19, but like right in front of him.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Okay. Her dad used to own that mobile station right there. So anyway, coming up on almost an hour too, dude.
Oh fuck.
So anyway,
hopefully nobody tuned out yet.
Yeah, because they were recording this, and you can't fucking turn it off. So, so anyway, her dad is from that, like I said, from that part of the world. He's not tall. He doesn't have dark hair.
Yeah.
Or he doesn't have brown hair. He doesn't have. Well, he has a beard, I think. Last time I saw him, and he doesn't look like a white man. He's not a white man. He's Arabic.
Yeah.
So he's not that color. So when you see these pictures of Jesus that people fucking flocking to. There is no way in fucking hell, if that story is true, that he looks like that. No way in fucking hell.
He doesn't look like Barry Gibb.
Yeah, he doesn't look like one of the Gibb brothers. No fucking way. He's not singing Saturday Night Fever or whatever the fuck that song was. Nothing. It's just not happening. And then that's the first thing I tell people. Like, and also too, like if you read the story of his birth, it talks of sheep's grazing and like that part of the world at that particular time of the year is fucking cold. It's cold. It's just like winter here, because they're kind of along the same axis of as far as being where in the world where the sun is. So it's fucking cold. Sheep don't graze in the fucking wintertime. Okay, so most people think that if Jesus was a real person, he was either born in late August, early September, or perhaps in May. And when I start to tell people this, they just look at me and shake my head, and then shake their head.
Well, it doesn't even matter when he was really born, because they just twisted it all to absorb other pagan religions and shit anyway.
Most people don't know that 95% of all of our holidays are fucking pagan.
Fucking witch's brew of just random.
It was the Scientology of the
day.
Basically, that's what it boils down. It was the Scientology of the day. It's fucking crazy.
They just took everything they could from every other tradition and threw it all in a fucking pot and said, now you have no reason not to buy into our shit.
That's how Constantine got
and if you
Christianity.
Didn't, then they just killed you anyway. So.
That's how Constantine got Christianity into the Roman Empire. That's pretty much what it boils down to.
And that was actually another thing is when Jesus was there, I was watching another show on History Channel or some shit where he probably actually had short hair.
Yeah,
because
it's short,
they're part
disheveled
of
hair,
the Roman Empire at the time. They basically made all the men cut their hair short.
People weren't allowed to have long hair, even the women. Funny story. I was working at Grill 54. You've been there, right?
Yeah.
I was working with my buddy Bishop, who's he's now a movie makeup guy. He's doing some movie now for the same guys that did Candyman. So he's fucking super cool dude. One of the best cooks I've ever seen. He can fucking throw down on a grill, bro. We had this oak fire oven there. And there's a meaning to the story. We're not revering off again. So, the Holy Lamb theme park out in Orlando, right? It's kind of like medieval times, but it's outdoors.
So it's all Jesus or something.
It's all about it's the Holy Land. So they make it look, and then there's they have a live, there's a guy that plays Jesus and stuff like that, and they have a live show of his crucifixion. They show the Romans beating him. He's all bloody and shit.
Nice.
And they put him up on the cross, and he's up there, dude. He's up. I think he's really up there. This is a real dude, And I never got to see the show when I lived in Orlando, because I lived in Orlando for a while too. And so we were thinking about going to me, Bishop, and the other guy that we were working with named Jim, and our Chef Bill, were thinking about going to the Holy Lamb theme park, because we're all fucking atheists and agnostic. So we were going to try to have fun with it. And then we thought about, do they, how when you go to Wiki Wachi, they have those the mermaid thing that you can put your head through?
Yeah.
Do they have that one with Jesus on it, where he's up on the cross and you just put your face in between where the cross would be?
That would be fucking pretty cool, actually.
And then stick your hands out where the things would be. And then we thought the T-shirts at the souvenir stand, what would they say? I got nailed at the Holy Land theme park. How horrible. And then this other guy, they brag, goes, what if they had a strip club? What would we name it? And we were in the middle. This is what we're all cooking and shit like that too. So he says, I think he said shalongs.
Shalongs.
And I think Jim, who was just is a funny fuck, he said, "How about Sodom and Ahora?"
Sodom and Ahora.
Can you imagine?
See that work.
But yeah, it's. But anyway, most people, like I said, if you were to see Jesus, you probably wouldn't recognize him. I think they should have just
stuck with the Holy Land.
Yeah, the Holy Land's not so bad. But too, another thing is that there's that book was the Bible. I mean, if that's what your gig is, that's what your gig is. I'm not telling you need to believe what I say. That's the thing about people who don't believe in your shit, is I'm not stuffing it down your fucking throat. Don't wave your dick around like a fucking helicopter and lasso it in my face. Okay, because I'm not. The more you fucking push me, the more I'm gonna fucking push back.
Yeah, the more I'm gonna call your bullshit.
Yeah, don't stick your finger in my fucking chest and tell me this is the right way when you're fucking probably just as shady as fucking everybody else in this goddamn town. So I'm not saying if that's what your gig is, that's what your gig is. That's fine. Don't shove it down my throat.
That's fine, but it's when you pick up the crusade and try and act like you're gonna fucking save me from something, my immortal soul from.
So then I don't even know it's probably there.
Get the fuck over it. You know what? At the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter anyway. You know what? If there's a God or not. Because if there's any sense of justice at all whatsoever with this God or any God or whatever the fuck, then just be a good fucking person.
Yeah. Don't be an asshole. Don't be a prick.
If God's that much of a selfish fucking dickbag that we have to fucking worship him, then I'm not gonna, because I'm a fucking dick anyway. You know?
and I'm created in his image.
Like a father
he's gonna know
that wants you to worship all that he's done.
Yeah.
He's successful and he rubs it in your face and shit. And if you don't get on your knees and pray to him every night,
and you're not
gonna fucking live forever.
And he needs money. Obviously, and he needs money to keep going.
That's
sounds like
the
he's
Christian portion of that.
Bullshit. That's what it is.
I don't know. Just be a good fucking person.
Yeah,
and if you're a good dude or a good chick, and you do good things in life, and you don't act like a fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
And you don't do stupid shit, and you don't fucking kill people. Again, common sense.
Common sense stuff.
You'll be all right, because if you're
fine.
a good person, then and there is some reward at the end of it all, then
it could be, and it could be that we're all fucking accident. And when you die, you die. That's just how it goes.
That's what I think. I think when you're dead, it's you know what? Actually, I think there's a passage in the Bible that says the dead know nothing.
Yeah.
And you're dead. You're dead. There's nothing. You're not thinking about how you're dead. You're not dead thinking to yourself.
You're not seeing your soul rise up.
I railed that chick on the fucking subway station. Fuck!
I should have pulled a risky business and fucked that chick on the train.
I knew I shouldn't have fucking done that. You know, it's not like you're driving a motorcycle and then this only pops in my head because some fucking dickhead did it to me earlier.
I saw your post.
Fucking swerves in front of you and he gets run over and then some light shines over. He ascends into the light. It's not like Ghost. And on his way up into the light, he's thinking to himself, I guess I shouldn't have cut that guy off. Fuck. Yeah. No, you're dead. Yeah, you're done.
Dead. It's not like you're watching Ghost.
Splattered underneath my rear wheel, and it's done.
Yeah, it's, you know, like I see people say watch for motorcycles. I've had my grandfather got killed on his motorcycle in the '70s. My mom's dad. I never met the guy, but I've heard so much about him, and I wish I could have met the guy. And it really, I'm not 100% sure of the circumstances behind it, but I know that he was kind of his fault. And then I've had two.
It's not always. I don't want to be a dick.
No, it's not like that all the time. Obviously not. And I had two friends of mine get killed. One of them died in my fucking lap from being on a motorcycle, but they were dicking off. They were doing wheelies and shit and doing stupid stuff. And not that I downgrade what he did. What he did was stupid. But I've literally watched my friend take his last breath.
Yeah.
And looking at me for fucking help. Like, I'm like, I don't know what to do.
What can I do?
I just held on to him, you know, like I'm like,
well, it's
Justin,
like anytime
don't go.
someone passes, the helplessness is just overwhelming.
Oh, I just said it was like
do anything.
Yeah, I just like Justin, help's on the way, man. You know, we called 911. He's like, help's on the way, and he looked at me and goes,
done.
That was it.
Yeah,
I could feel his pulse. I had my hand on checking for his pulse to make sure it wasn't going. If he started to go, I was going to try to make him back up again. And I felt him fade away. And and it's not like he tapped me on the shoulder and he's like, "Hey, Chris, I'm over here." You know, that's not what happened.
It's all right, bro. I'm out.
I'm good. You know? Guy had 2 kids, man, and fucking wife. You know, like it's not like I could see him ever again. Like you're dead. That's just how it works. You know, and if you have an ability to recognize that and just deal with it how it is, that's really your problem. Okay, if you want to make up a whole fantasy land of what happens after you die,
well, that's always been the crux of humanity is dealing with mortality.
Yeah.
We just as a whole can't do it. We just can't man up and accept the fact that there will come a time when every single one of us will die.
Yeah,
and when it comes, it's over. And actually, if you think about it in a good way, if there is a good way to think about it, when you die, it's over for you. There's no sorrow for you. What's left is what's left for everyone else around you.
Yeah, so that's what's left is the memories and the moments that you live.
Even more selfish, for instance. You know, you're not going to suffer. Everybody else is. Your family, your kid.
And what really matters is the memories that you leave and the moments that you live. That's what it boils down to.
That's what immortality is. There is no other immortality other than the impact you make in this life.
Exactly.
Like, not to be really twisted and stupid, but I've always said this because I think it's true. Is you look at our way our society reacts to things and the way we prop up the wrong individuals.
I'm listening.
And you get somebody like Hitler. I'm not condoning everything he did. I'm not even going down that road.
No,
all I'm saying is he's immortal now, basically.
Yeah, because people
for
remember
the foreseeable future. Adolf Hitler is fucking immortal because he's in every fucking textbook. He's plastered all over. There's
countless
history
videos
things all fucking day on him. They spend whole days on History Channel talking about Nazis and Hitler.
Yeah.
What he did, not that it was good, but what he did was impact. It was such an impact to the level that it has resonated way long after his death, and it probably will for a very, very long time.
Probably many more generations to come.
And that's immortality.
That's
because we've placed so much emphasis on all the bad things people do, and we don't highlight all the good shit that goes down. And it's immortality for you to even see immortality in this life, assuming you live whatever after you do something stupid. You have to be I have a better chance of gaining immortality and notoriety if I kill a shitload of people and become a serial killer that does something weird.
And it'll be plastered across the news, and you'll be on fucking
they'll write
E!
books about the weird method that I killed people and all the psych evals.
Like Charles Manson, he's going to be in our fucking vernacular for a long time.
Same dude.
Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, or Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, who
Green
doesn't...
River Killer, all these guys.
People exactly.
Son of Sam. People know those names.
Yeah, and when did all that shit happen? Charles Manson was in the 60s. Fucking Richard Ramirez was in the early 80s, mid 80s. Fucking the Green River Killer was what, 90s,
Same,
right?
80s.
Yeah, 80s. Son
90s,
of Sam, that was 70s, 80s right there.
Yeah.
That's 30 fucking 40, 50 years ago, bro, and we still
and it's gonna still go on.
And that's
20 years from now, they'll fucking make a movie about one of them.
Exactly.
Just because nobody else in fucking Hollywood has any original ideas anyway.
Yeah, so they're all replaying G.I. Joe fucking movies all day.
Let's make a comic book again.
Jesus.
Fuck.
What are you gonna turn fucking DuckTales into a fucking live action movie?
I'd watch that shit.
Fuck yes, I would. I just watch it for the theme song.
If it was weird, like the Ninja Turtles movie was.
Which one though?
The original Ninja Turtles movie, the live action one.
Like from the 80s?
Yeah, remember that?
Like when Vanilla Ice played?
Yeah.
I thought that was great.
Oh, I loved it. I'm not saying I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I had the fucking tape, bro.
Oh, so did I. I still got it. It's at Mel's house.
Go Ninja, go Ninja.
You just hear going, fuck yeah, bro. Alright, so you think
12-year-old me sitting in my room.
Dude, fucking, that was the first
playing
tape.
my Sega Genesis, fucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
Toe Jam and Earl. Dude, Vanilla Ice, that was the very first tape I ever owned. My Aunt Carol, who's a fucking bitch, I don't talk to her anymore because she's a cunt.
I think you touched on that.
Yeah. No, this is somebody. I know a lot of cunts, okay? So, she bought this for my Christmas. I was like 9 years old. And I was still living in Michigan at the time. She bought it for me for Christmas. It was like a cassette, bro, of To the Extreme. Like, that was the name of it. I remember playing it, fucking, like, playing basketball in my gym. Because I went to private school. Like, I'm a Catholic boy, dude. I grew up fucking Catholic. I went to private school, like, in 4th grade. And my parents, to help pay for my tuition, would clean the school after hours. You know? So I remember I had to stay after because my parents were there. So my brother Mike and I would fucking play basketball and listen, and we had our boombox, like this big old fucking boombox, and listen to fucking fucking Vanilla Ice play. Like, what the fuck, dude?
That's fucking gangster.
And even
that right there is more gangster than half the fucking people that think they're gangster today.
Exactly. And there's not one person on this fucking planet that doesn't know the words to fucking Ice Ice Baby. And if you don't, I'm gonna kick you in your fucking taint. That's just how it goes.
Or you're too busy trying to think of a way to blow up a cafe with a cell phone.
Yeah, that too.
Which they could use the ringtone. Vanilla Ice.
I think that's doable. Yeah, I think that's doable. We're going to talk about one more thing because we're about an hour and 12 minutes here, which I can't believe we actually went this long.
I know. I'm not even drunk. And
I'm not even drunk either. I'm actually perfectly okay. One more thing, it's going back to the religion deal again. The biggest thing that I can't stand about Christianity, and it's not necessarily the fact that they're pushing everything on everybody else, and trying to get money out of you as best you can and all this other bullshit. It's the gay marriage stance. That shit fucking drives me fucking nuts. It's like, I don't understand how you can tell somebody who loves somebody of the same gender that they can't be together because your fucking book says it's wrong. Like, in 95% of the time, the verses that they quote are not even what they say. Like, and they just hold up signs that says God hate, like those Westboro Baptist, God hates fags or whatever. Like that is so fucking sick to me. Like, some of the best people I have ever met in my entire life are gay, and I am very proud to say that I know these people. Like, yes, these people are my friends. I am so proud to say that of them because they're probably the most down to earth, kind hearted, nice people that I know. I know a lot of people. I mean, I don't physically talk to everybody every day, but I know a shit ton of people, and out of all the people that I know, these are probably the best people. Like, they have their shit together, they got good jobs, and they're always doing something cool, and they're always down for anything. I mean, just really good-hearted, kind people, and just, I don't understand, like, how can you tell somebody who doesn't believe what you do that what they want to do is wrong? Like, like, I have a friend of mine at work, she's gay. So fucking what? She has a girlfriend. Or she calls her wife, which is fine by me, but Florida doesn't recognize gay marriage because of some fucking political Christian asshole.
Well, so fucking what? I was thinking about this today, and it's kind of cool that you brought it up today because I actually
I mean, it's been the news.
Thought about it a
you see
little bit
you know.
today. Yeah, now there's this whole Twitter, Facebook campaign with the red logo.
I saw it the other day.
Like, I'm basically apathetic about it, to be completely honest. Because to me, it's just, I don't know. I understand how people can get fired up about it, but my personal view on it is I don't care. I don't care if somebody's gay. So I don't. That's
care.
it. I don't put more thought into it. I don't
Like,
think about it.
Like, if you were to come out to me,
champion it like a crusade, because to me it doesn't matter. To me, there's so much more important shit to worry about, and I really think that gay marriage has gotten to the point where, you know, it's. Before I didn't like it, and I'm just stubborn about it.
You didn't know why.
I just didn't care. I'm not gay. I don't know anybody that's gay, so I didn't
I
feel it
fortunately
necessary to, you know,
Yeah.
think about it any more than that. Because when somebody says, "Do you have a problem with those two gay guys over there?"
Absolutely not.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, as long as they're not meat gazing, I don't care.
Yeah.
And
Well, whatever.
not
I mean, not
each other
even
in
that,
front
dude.
of me. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Like,
I
what
don't-
you do in the privacy of
Yeah.
your own home is completely up to you.
Not even
And
in
if
the privacy of your own home.
Exactly. If you want to
you're
go out
there,
and hold hands
whatever.
with your girlfriend at Walmart or fucking Disneyland,
Yeah.
wherever the fucking case may be, have fun.
I don't give a shit.
And there should be two things that people are like, does she make you happy? Yes. Does she make you happy? Yes. That should all be
See,
fucking
this is
matter.
why I think it's coming to a head and to a point where it's not an issue anymore. And people will say, well, it is. And then you see marketing things like this, like they're doing now with the red logo and everything.
Yeah,
Which to me that's all it is a marketing.
It's a marketing.
To generate.
It's a marketing ploy to generate.
Yeah, it's
you know,
it's just like anything else that you hate that's a marketing ploy. It's the same to me.
It's the same
because
thing.
I don't think anything into it. But it's coming to a point where
It's
if
basically
you
what
do
that is.
something
It's
about
it's a flag to hold up to say,
Yeah.
hey, look, I'm okay with
Well,
it.
this is the country we live in, and here's the deal. If you want to do something about it, fine. Putting a fucking thing on your Facebook isn't going to fucking
Means
do
nothing.
anything. Go vote. If you want to make an impact, it can be felt in the voting booth. And it is. And
Yeah,
that's what
it
people
will
are
be.
doing. And it's a trickle down where the states are starting to do it. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. That's what the people want. Whatever. I'm okay with that. And I have no problem with it. That's why I don't think it needs to be shoved down everybody's throat right now.
There's a lot, and as you said, there's a lot more to it than just putting a fucking picture up on your Facebook profile. You got to walk it like you talk it. Okay, if you're willing to put that up on your Facebook profile and tell everybody, hey, I'm cool with people who are, homosexual, getting married, then talk and then walk it like you talk.
Go do something about it. Otherwise, what the fuck?
Go vote about it, or fucking. Or try to influence others, not necessarily fucking like, hey, shoving it down their throat.
Yeah.
But start when people see you act a certain way around people that they know are of a certain way, then they're going to be like, well, it's not a big difference. Well, maybe I should just do the same thing, and that's how you get it fucking going. You just act how you normally would act with anybody else. Like, and Pete, if you were to came up to me fucking next week and said, you know what, Chris, I need to tell somebody something that's driving me nuts. I'm gay. All right, cool. Did you get the beer?
Yeah.
That would honestly be my next
I'm the
question.
same way. I'm like, okay, well,
so
all right.
And what's the problem?
What the fuck you want me to do about it?
I
don't care.
I don't want to say it in a bad way. Like,
Yeah.
you have I just literally want to say, you have any idea how much I don't care?
Yeah, that's.
Like, I
I'm the
don't
same
care
way.
if
I
you're
don't.
gay.
I don't give a fuck, dude.
Like,
and that's why I'm kind of.
But just know that I'm not gay. So, like, let's keep it. I mean, I'll still be your friend, and I'll still give you a hug, and we'll still go out drinking. I'm not gay. You're gay. That's cool. And that's what separates the two. I don't. And it's not a fucking. It's not a fucking choice. It's just something that you fucking are. And I can't. That's another thing that pisses me off. Is the fucking. You hear all these people. Oh, it's a choice to be gay, or you can be cured of it. That's fucking nonsense. You wake up one day and you either like women or you like men, or vice versa. It's just how it fucking works.
That's just people.
And like me personally, I like women. Right? It's just how it is. I woke up and I realized when I got to be 11, 12 years old that, hey, I think women are attractive. I don't think dudes are attractive.
Yeah, see,
That's
I don't understand being gay. I don't profess to know
And
anything about it, but I don't care.
As
Like,
a
I don't
heterosexual,
sit
you're
there
not
and
supposed to
say-
understand it because it's not our game.
Yeah, like I don't understand a dude wanting another dude's junk anywhere near him.
Yeah,
but
because balls are
I don't
ugly.
Care. I'm not going to tell you that you're stupid for it. I'm not going to tell you that you're going to go to hell or anything else. It's
Like,
just, I don't
as
care.
another dude, like, balls are ugly.
I look at it this way. It's really almost why I say it's to a point where it's a non-issue is because it's like I said, the states are starting to vote. It's a trickle down.
It's getting there.
It'll change. You just gotta let it go.
It's gonna give it time. It's just gonna
a
happen.
tidal type thing. It starts and it crescendos and then it's done.
Exactly.
And I think it's coming to that point where it's finishing off, and that's why I'm like, I I see all the shit in front of me all over the fucking internet. I'm like, get over it.
Yeah.
It's done to me because it's coming to an end. And it's, you see, all it is it's about, nobody's stopping you from being with the other person. So there's almost like a big buildup about nothing.
Yeah, like
there's much ado
who
about
says
nothing.
that you? I mean, not the.
You're not. It's not
you don't
like
have to be married to
it's
somebody.
not like Nazi Germany where you had the fact that you're a Jew. Nobody's coming after you and killing you because you're gay.
You're
Nobody's
not knocking
saying
on your
you
door or
can't
anything
be
like
gay.
that.
Nobody's saying you can't be with that dude over there that's gay. That's not going down. I mean, it's just they just want the same tax fucking bracket as we get.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, that's fine. And if you, I mean, I don't. Now that I'm in the process of getting divorced and realizing all the tribulations with that, it's like I'll never get married again.
Yeah.
Like, if I bring someone in my life who wants to be there and is perfectly cool with me being who I am, and I'm totally being perfectly cool with who she is, or whatever the case may be, I don't think a piece of paper needs to fucking... Obviously, my thoughts a while ago were different, but, I've changed.
Look at my situation. I've been with my girlfriend for 12 years. Sometimes I call her my wife because we've been together for 12 years.
Yes, and that's almost...
There's no common law marriage in Florida,
Yeah.
but if there is, I wouldn't care because I don't need the state to tell me that I can be with her.
Yeah,
I've been with her for 12 years.
You need
I
your
know
head to
how
tell
I
you to be
feel.
with her, yeah.
She knows how she feels. If we're going to split, we're going to split. If we're going to stay together, we're going to stay together. We don't need the marriage to say that it's legit, and I don't need the state to tell me what I can and can't do.
Exactly. I want every day to be a choice.
And that's kind of how, that's the gay people are in the same situation right now. Nobody's telling you can't be together. Nobody's, the only difference is that they can't get married legally by the state.
And they can't get the benefits.
And you know what? If you care
get,
what the state
like
thinks about you, then maybe you need to reassess what you think about that anyway.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, marriage is not the best thing on the planet.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if I had to go back and get married to my ex-wife again, I probably wouldn't do it.
It's like everything else. It comes down to money. At least that's the way I see it. I'm sure people will disagree with me, and that's fine.
Man, I mean, even so, like, if you're perfectly happy just being with your partner, then just be with your partner.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that, like, because...
I don't feel a need to be married. Like
exactly.
I said, 12 years is a long time. It's... Me getting married tomorrow isn't going to change anything other than our tax returns. That's it.
Exactly.
If I want to have a child with her, I don't have to get married to do that. Mm-hmm. Why? Because your fucking old ancient fucking Christian law bullshit, or some bullshit says I have to? No, go fuck yourself. I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
You can call your significant other your wife or your husband all you want. That's okay. But like I said, if you want to get married, that's cool. But it's not a necessity. Mm-hmm. There's no sanctity in marriage anymore to me.
Yeah.
And so I probably have a jaded opinion because I'm obviously in the middle of getting divorced. But you don't if you want to get married, that's fine. I understand that also too if you can't get benefits because you're technically not together. I mean, you're technically not married, and I understand the technical side of it. But if you're happy just being there with that person, whether if it's a girlfriend or boyfriend, then just be fucking happy and just stop worrying about everything else. I'm not telling you can't go out there and protest or anything like that. Mm-hmm. Go out and protest all you want. Fine, that's cool.
Yeah, that's your right.
That's your right, and that's what.
It's your right to vote. Go fucking vote for it when it comes up. Otherwise, don't fucking complain about it later.
Exactly. So. Just be happy. Like I said, that's why I ask all these people. When we see people in bad relationships, or even regardless if they're gay, straight, or whatever the case, I'm like, does this person make you happy? And I'm like, well, yeah. Well, does this person make you happy? Yeah. Well, that's all that fucking matters.
Yeah.
The piece of paper that you have to get notarized shouldn't make you be miserable for the rest of your life.
You shouldn't need the state to tell you that your marriage is legit to feel like it's legitimized.
Exactly. If you think in your head that this is the only person I want to be with for the rest of my life, then act that way.
You should know if your relationship is solid or not.
Every day from this point forward, whoever else I bring into my life or whatever the case may be, every day is going to be a choice. If you want to go.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping you. Do I love you and will I miss you? Of course I will. But I'm not going to let this piece of paper that's in a safe somewhere in our closet be the thing that's going to make you unhappy for the rest of your life. It's just I'm not going to allow myself to let you do that.
Maybe the gay people should rethink this. I mean, if you get married, it's just going to be a clusterfuck trying to get divorced and everything else and splitting of the financials and the resources.
Think about people who are already married.
Like I said, nobody's stopping you from being together right now. Maybe you don't really want this. Grass isn't always green.
But I understand, it's a victory in their eyes for people for acceptance, which is okay. But that's the thing. you don't really need somebody who doesn't care about you to be with their acceptance.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about acceptance in general. Like if people are cool with you and you're cool with them, they're going to accept you regardless of what sexual orientation you might be. So fuck what those fucking Christian assholes think. Fuck what our president thinks, and fuck what the fucking people in the Supreme Court think. It doesn't fucking matter. Like if you want to be with this person, whether if you're gay or straight, fucking be with them. And if a piece of paper makes you feel better, and makes you sleep better at night, then that's cool too. But be on it the whole time. If you want to be with that person for the rest of your life, think that way, and then be with that person the rest of your life. And just because you miss out on maybe benefits that they might get, so fucking what? Go out and get your own fucking benefits. Get your own shit. Get your own life insurance. But you can get life insurance policies and things like that. What was that?
Yeah, that was my phone.
Oh, okay.
Turn that off.
So, wow, we're on almost an hour and a half here, brother.
Well, at least we can talk bullshit for a couple
hours. And this is just me and you, man. First podcast, right? Fucking hour and 25 minutes
whatever.
long.
If people listen to it, they listen to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they will. I know most Americans don't have really long attention span.
Yeah,
everybody's got ADD and they're all medicated now.
Honestly, podcasts are for more people who have, like, they're in their cars and they're driving, or for people like me and like my friends at work that can't listen to their iPhones or iPads or iPods the whole day without anybody giving them shit, because we kind of have I wouldn't say a mundane job, but a job that allows us to keep our focus on a couple different things at the same time, but we're still keeping busy. Mm-hmm. So that's what podcasts are. People are literally just people at work who are doing like data entry, or I stand behind a computer all day, and my other friends who do it are working inventory, so they're either counting or they're moving pallets around and shit like that. So that's what podcasts are for, or just if you got time and you want to listen to a radio show.
Yeah, if you want to sit down and listen to me fucking act like an idiot for 2 hours, go for it.
Listen to us talk about beer and boobies and all kinds of cool stuff. So
that's why I try to keep the topics relevant and give something else to talk about, like this. We don't always have to agree on everything, and that's kind of the fun part too. Is you never know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just gonna be.
So I don't know, man. I think that's a wrap. What do you think?
We're good.
I think
any other weird tidbits of information?
No, not yet. I think we're gonna go ahead and close it out for tonight. So anybody out there listening, we do appreciate you staying with us for this hour and a half. What's that? Hold on.
I think we gotta let people know.
And that's going to be the closer from now on, I think. That's going to be our closer. Pete just pointed out, this is why I brought Pete into this podcast, is because he points out the things that I probably would overlook. So, but anyway, like I was saying, we want to thank everybody who was out there listening today. We can't wait to hear the vibes and stuff and hopefully the good remarks back about the podcast tonight. I know Pete's pretty excited to hear about that.
Criticisms too.
What's that?
And the criticisms too.
And if you don't like what we have to say, fine. Tell us what you don't like. We'll work on it. Like, this is our first time, so like
not necessarily you don't agree with us. Just what about the show sucks.
Yeah. What about the show sucked? What you didn't like? Maybe things we can take out.
Because you're not going to agree with me all the time.
Yeah,
I can tell you right now. Chris probably won't agree with me all the time, and that's fine.
No.
I mean, I'm a weird motherfucking dude.
But that's a part of having an opinion. Just because you have one doesn't mean it's wrong.
Yeah, and it doesn't make everyone else on some other moral high ground or low ground in relation to what you fucking think.
But I would like to try from now on to end the show on a positive note. I mean, we probably talk about funny stuff. We'll talk about dramatic stuff. I think we talked about a lot of dramatic stuff tonight. Yeah. Hopefully that was interesting for people to hear. But I think we should always end on a positive note, and I try to do that in my personal life. So just remember out there, everybody, somebody somewhere is masturbating to you right now. I mean, just think about it that way. And I think that would get you through the day if you really thought about that.
That really gets me fired up, bro. I'm glad you said that.
Me too. Like, if I had a chick over here right now, it'd probably be pretty nice.
To know that someone out there right now
is thinking about me plowing into that.
Is flicking their bean, thinking about me, dude. Someone out there has righted the hooded camel. Yeah, right. Thinking about me, dude.
Wow.
Good for you.
Like, that totally gets me where I need to be. Good thing I haven't showered yet.
Maybe my voice gets them all,
that's probably... I got a face... I think
moist.
me and you both got faces for radio.
We got some sexy voices.
Yeah.
Thank God they can't see us.
Yeah, for sure. I think we should just keep our logo the way it is and not put our faces on it. What do you think?
That might be a good
That might be a good thing, I think.
We can test the water. We can throw it out there. People say, you guys look like fucking Shrek, checking each other off over there. And the donkey.
It's going to look like Shrek and Donkey fucking having a circle jerk.
So, looks like we're just going back to the logo.
Yeah, alright, well, we'll just go back to the logo now, so... Alright, well, like I said, thanks again, everybody, for paying attention to us tonight, and listen to us fuck off for about a good hour and a half, so, alright, just remember, somebody's out there masturbating to you right now, but what do I know? I'm just a metalhead. Balls deep. Alright, guys, peace!
Get fucked.